Good morning, students. Then yesterday, our topic was heating effect of current. That we have derived the formula of Joule's law. That is H is equal to I square RT, and the applications of Joule's law. And further to that, what is power and the commercial unit of electric energy, that also we have studied. So students, power is the product of potential difference and current. So there are three formulas of the power. First formula is the P is equal to V into I. First formula. Second formula, power is equal to I square R. What I have done is, in place of V, so I kept the value of I according to Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. So V in place of V, I have written IR. Then the formula is of power is equal to I square R. This is the second formula. Now third formula is power is equal to V square by R. This is third formula, students. Now power is equal to potential difference into current, V into I. Clear, student? V into I. If the potential difference is 1 volt and current is also 1 volt, then when potential difference is 1 volt and the current passing through the conductor, it is 1 volt, it is 1 ampere. When 1 ampere of current pass through a conductor and its potential difference is 1 volt, that power is called 1 watt. And watt is the SI unit of power. What is the SI unit of power? Is it clear, students? Now further to that, now today we'll start with the NCERT questions. NCERT questions on page number 220, and further to that, what are the NCERT questions that is in the exercise, so that also will complete. Now students, the question which is given on the page number 220, so I'll read out the statement. Now student, the question is like this. Now it is given as a question number 1. What determines the rate at which the energy is delivered by a current? The rate by which the energy is delivered, by the current. Now student, we know that power is equal to P is equal to, that is the energy by time. Here it is when we are talking about the rate means with respect to time. Rate means with respect to time. So your answer will be, it is a power. Your answer should be that it is a power that is which delivered by the current. The rate by which the energy is delivered, that is by a current, it is called power. It is called power. Is it clear, students? It is called power. Answer your question number 1, NCERT, on page number 220. Is it clear, student? Very simple questions. Now question number 2. I read the statement of question number 2. The question number 2 says, then an electric motor takes 5 ampere from 220 volt line. Determine the power of motor and energy consumed in 2 hours. Now students, how we'll solve these questions? The given is, student, it is given as the value of current, it is given as a 5 ampere. I value of I, it is given as a 5 ampere. Is it clear, students? And the potential difference, it is given as a 220 volt, and time it is given as a 2 hour. Is it clear, students? Now for calculating the power is equal to V into I. It is a 220 multiply with the 5, it is equal to 1100 it is a watt. First step is clear, students. The power is equal to V into I. I is given as a 5 ampere and it is the potential difference. It is given as a 220 volt, and by multiplying, then we have calculated the power. We have calculated the power. Now it has come the 1100 watt. Now students, now we want to calculate the energy. Energy, you know that power into time, power into time. Now student, it is given as a power, it is given as a, it is a 1100 watt, and multiply with the time, it is given as a 2 hour. Now here what we will do, students, now we will convert this watt, we'll convert this watt into, first we will convert this watt into kilowatt. Now it will be the 22, it will be the 22, that's a kilowatt hour, 22 kilowatt hour. Now student, we know that 1 kilowatt hour, it is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joule. Yesterday in my previous lecture, I told you that the value of 1 kilowatt hour, it is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6. Now 1 kilowatt, that is the energy, value of the energy we have calculated. It is the 22 kilowatt hour. Now we will multiply with the, for converting into the joules. For converting into the joules, we'll multiply 22 with the 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6. 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6. Now student, when you will multiply with this, your answers will be, your answer will be 79 into 10 raised to the power 6 joules. Is it clear, students? Is it clear? Now this is your second answer. First answer power, then after calculating the power, now we will convert this power. Now power into kilowatt hour, for making this watt into kilowatt. Now for making watt into kilo, now slightly there is a change. Again, now student, here is a, it is a 1100 watt. Here is a, it is a 1100 watt we have calculated. Now the time is, there is another method. Time is given as a 2 hours. Now in 1 hour, it is a 36 second. You can multiply with the, it will be the 7200 second. So just this is the second method. It is also very simple. The second method. Now first you will calculate the power. After that, the time, it is given as a 7200 seconds. 7200 seconds. Now energy is equal to, now energy is equal to, directly student, we can calculate the, it is given as a 1100 multiply with the, it is multiply with the 72 joules. That also will calculate. It will be the, again, if you will multiply with this, the value will be 7.92 into 10 raised to the power 6 joule. 7.92 into 10 raised to the power 6 joule. Directly also, students, we can very well, we can calculate by this method also. This is simple. That was complicated. Now students, again, I'll tell you about this numericals. What you have to do, the given is a current and potential difference. Time is also given as a 2 hours. Now you will calculate the power, then V into I, 1100 multiply with the that is a 220 multiply with the 5, it is a 1100 watt. Now student, we have already power is there. Now power into time, it is called energy. Now we will, given is a 2 hours, we will convert the hours into seconds. We will convert the hours into seconds. So it will be the 3600 seconds. 3600 seconds. Now into 2, it will be the 7200 seconds in the 2 hours. Now simply the 1100 multiply with the 7200 100, that is the second, the answer will be in the joules. That the answer will be in the joules. Is it clear, students? Answer will be in the joules. Is it clear, students? Yes. Now, further to this, next is a so quickly I'll recap the lesson, complete lesson. What are the formulas we have studied? Then after that, I'll start with the NCERT exercise question. Because why the recap is required? Reason, because I'll write down the formulas. So these formulas will be used in the questions. Is it clear, student? So just you can also recollect what was the first formula which we have studied in this lesson. First formula that I'll write down the complete summary of this lesson. First is a I is equal to, it was a Q by T. Is it clear, students? Now, 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 second. This was the formula. Next, it was a Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. The next was that R is equal to rho into L by A. This was also formula we have studied. Now resistance in series, R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 in series. Is it clear, student? Now next one is the when parallel, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 in parallel. Next was the H is equal to I square RT. Is it clear, students? Then after that, there were 3 formulas of power. P is equal to V into I, P is equal to I square R, and P is equal to V square by R. And another was that was 1 kilowatt hour. It is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules. So these were the formulas which we have studied in detail of this lesson. All these formula, somehow they will be used in this our questions, NCERT question, which we are going to just solve now. Is it clear, student? If you want to note down, I am giving you time, please note down all these formula. This will be your summary as good as, so it will help you that while solving the numericals, please note down. Quickly you note down. Please note down, students. All the formulas you can note down. That current is equal to charge by time, and SI unit of current, it is ampere, and student SI unit of potential difference. Another formula also we have studied, that is the V is equal to W by Q for calculating the potential difference. Okay, potential difference, amount of work done, that's the in bringing the unit positive charge from one point to another point. And student, the SI unit of potential difference, that is a it was a 1 joule that is work done, and 1 coulomb charge, then it was a SI unit was a volt. The SI unit of potential difference is volt. 1 volt of potential difference is that potential difference when 1 joule of work done in bringing the unit positive charge from one point to another point, that is called potential difference. Is it clear, students? Please note down, quickly note down, then we'll go further for the text questions, NCERT text questions. Which is given on the page number 221 and 222. So we'll continue with those questions. So student, I read out the statement of the question number 1. Now question number 1, it says that a piece of wire resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. These parts are connected in parallel. So these parts are connected in parallel in the equivalent resistance of the combinations, that is R dash. Then the ratio of R to R dash is. Now student, they have made this in the MCQ, but this is MCQ is given correct. Now you have to find the correct answers, but answer is, students, the answer is the 25. That ratio, it is a 25, how it will be. Now it is a question is very, very important. Generally, this question is asked in the exams, your board exams. It seems to be very simple, but a little bit calculation is also there, students. So you must have noted down. Now students will use all these formula for solving the numericals. Now students, one by one question I'll take. Now, according to the statement of the questions, now student, the resistance of the wire is R. Let the resistance of the wire, it is R. Let the resistance of the wire, it is R, students. Now it is cut into equal pieces. Now this wire is cut into equal pieces, so the resistance of each piece of the wire is, it is cut into the 5 equal pieces. So now each resistance will be, it is equal to R by 5. If it is cut into the 5 pieces, student, it will be R by 5. Now student, what further is saying in the statement, now the pieces of each of the pieces of the wire, they are the R by 5. Okay, they are connected in the parallel. Now student, now one resistance is R by 5. If there are 5 resistors, they are connected in parallel. So the formula already I told you that R, that's another formula, that's the R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 when they are connected in series, and when they are connected in the parallel, student, this was the formula R1, 1 by R1, 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on. Is it clear, student? Now here they are connected in parallel, so we'll use this formula. Now 1 by R dash, it is equal to R by 5. That's that 1 by R, that's 1 by R by 5 plus 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 1 by R by 5. Is it clear, student? Now this will again we'll rewrite, that will be, that's a 1 by R dash, it is equal to 5 by R, 5 by R, 5 again, it is a 5 by R plus 5 by R, again 5 by R. Is it clear, students? Now we'll take the LCM. R is the LCM. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. It will be 25 by R. 25 by R. Now student, 1 by R dash is equal to 25 by R cross multiplying, then R by R dash, it is equal to 25. So what was being asked in that numerical, student? It was asked that the combination R dash, then the ratio of R is to R dash, then the ratio of R is to R dash was asked, and it is a 25. Answer is here 25, student. This is the question number 1 of your NCERT, page number 221. Please note down, student. These all are your text questions. Each and every questions will solve. I'll try to solve on the blackboard, and if it is the normal questions, I'll give you the hint. You try yourself. Now, students, please be attentive in the class, and all the formulas how we are using. Now you have to see and you have to check also. Clear, students? Please note down answer for your question number 1. Now we will go for the question number 2. Now question number 2, very simple. Then the which of the following terms does not represent the electrical power in the circuit? Is it clear, student? You must have noted down. Now question number 2. Further to that, now simple questions, students. Question number 2. As it is, I told you, students, the first initially I have written all the formulas. Why I have written? Because now you see in this question number 2, in the question number 2, now it is clear given as now if you know the formula of the power, all the formulas of the power, then only you will be able to give the answer of this type of questions. Now student, please read the statement very, very carefully, because what he has given, which of the following terms does not, he has given a does not given, means not means कि इसमें से जो फार्मूले दिए हुए हैं कि पावर का कौन सा फार्मूला नहीं है. Please read statement very, very carefully. Now student, first I square R, ठीक है. Now ठीक है, I R square नहीं जच रहा, then V into I and V square by R. Student, we have seen first, then third and the fourth, all are formulas of the power, but the second one, that is the I R square. So answer of your question number 2 will be that I R square is not the formula of the power. So your answer will be the B is your answer. Is it clear, student? Very simple answer. Is it clear, student? Now question number 3. So we'll solve the question number 3. I'll read the statement. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt and 100 watt when it is operated. First, it is given as a 200. Now question number 3. 220 volt. Is it clear, students? Now, when it is operated for 110 volt, when it is operated, when V is equal to 110 volt, then what will be the value of? What should be the value of? Now, the power consumed will be. Now, he has given the 4 options, student. So this also question seems to be very, very simple, but it is slightly. It is complicated. Please, that little bit calculation is there. So we'll also solve this one, students. So in the first case, the power is given as a, it is given as a 100 watt, and the potential difference, it is given as a 220 volt. Now, student, will calculate the power by, we'll use the formula. We'll use the formula P is equal to V square by R. We know that this is also formula. Here power is given as a 100 and V it is given as a 220 volt square. From here we will calculate the value of R. We'll calculate the value of R from here, students. So the value of R we will calculate from here. So R will be, here R will be 220 multiplied with the 220. Here means 220, it is multiplied again by 220 and divided by 100. 0 cancel, this 0 also cancel, student. Now the value of R will be, now R will be 484 ohm. Is it clear, student? We have calculated the value of R, it is 484 ohm. Now the value of R is 484 ohm. We have calculated. Now given as a, V is equal to 110. V is equal to 110. What will be the power? What will be the power in this case? Again, we'll use the formula. Now P is equal to V square by R. P is equal to V square R, V by R. Again, we'll use the formula, students. Now here V is given as a 110. Given as a 110. Earlier it was 220. Now R is a 484. Now 110 multiply again 110 divided by 484. When you will solve this one, students, That time when you will solve this one, students, now we'll solve 11, it is a 10, 11 4 and 11 4, again 11 10, it is a 4, again 2, it is a 5, again 2, it is a 5, 5 into 5, it is, student, it is a 25 watt. 25 watt is your answer, correct answer of this question, of your question number 3. Question number 3 of your NCERT, student. Please note down. It is a very, very important question. Generally, this type of the questions, they are asked in the exam, students, and slightly there's means they're tricky questions. In competitions also, this type of the questions are being asked. Seems to be very simple, but slightly there's a calculation is there, and we have to use the formula and see how we are going to calculate the which is being asked in that. Now, what was, again, just I'll go through with this numerical. It was given as a potential difference 220 volt. It was given first, it was given. Then again, the formula that P is equal to V square by R. First, we will calculate the value of R. Is it clear, student? R की वैल्यू हमने यहाँ से कैलकुलेट कर लिया. R की वैल्यू आ गया हमारे पास 484 ohm. First step. Now question is not completed yet. Now R की वैल्यू आ गई 484 ohm. Now student, in the second case, there they are given as a potential difference. Now the potential difference from 220 volt, it has become 110 volt. It has become 220 से कम होके वो कितना हो गया, 110 वोल्ट हो गया. अगर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस 110 वोल्ट हो जाए और रेजिस्टेंस हमने कैलकुलेट किया है 484 ओम, तो हमारा पावर कितना हो जाएगा. अगेन वी विल यूज द सेम फार्मूला P is equal to V square by R, and by using that formula we have calculated the value of power. It is 25 watt. Please note down. Please note down, students, the solutions of question number 3 of your NCERT. Page number 221. ठीक है students, please note करिए. Please note down. Note down this solutions of question number 3 of your NCERT. Seems to be simple and secure, but it is calculation is there. Please note down. Then further we will go for question number 4. First note down. Please note down. Question number 3, you note down. Again, student, question number 4 is also that it is given as a MCQ, but again, the calculation is there in this also. Have you noted down, students? Quickly note down, please note down. You must have noted down, students. Now, further to that, question number 4. I read the statement, students. Question number 4 का मैं statement पढ़ रहा हूँ. तो ठीक है, देखिए क्या statement है. It is given as the two conducting wires of the same materials and equal length and equal diameters are first connected in series, then in parallel. देखो स्टूडेंट, मैंने आपको बोला था कि स्टार्टिंग में मैंने फार्मूले इसलिए दोबारा लिखे थे ताकि मैंने आपको कहा था कि देखो ये सारे फार्मूले यूज होंगे, किसी ना किसी रूम में यूज होंगे. कैसे, जैसे अभी सीरीज कह दिया तो कैसे होगा, R1 + R2 + R3. पैरेलल में है 1/r1 + 1/r2 + 1/r3. Clear students? Then series and the parallel in the circuit, then across the same potential difference, the ratio of the heat produced. Now student यहाँ पे क्या की heat produce जो है दोनों केस में जो फार्मूला था ना हमने जूल्स लॉ का कल किया था, that was H = I²RT. तो दोनों के केस में पहले हम हीट उससे पहले वाले से निकालेंगे फर्स्ट पार्ट H = I²RT, फिर दोबारा से हम क्या करेंगे, फिर हीट निकालेंगे H = I²RT. दोनों की रेशियो लेंगे, वो रेशियो कितनी है वो इस क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है. देखिए क्वेश्चन उसने सिंपल बना दिया MCQ, बट स्टूडेंट क्वेश्चन इज स्लाइटली इट इज कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, बट नो प्रॉब्लम, विल सॉल्व इट. ठीक है, तो बड़े ध्यान से स्टूडेंट आप देखिएगा ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप्स क्या क्या गिवन है, व्हाट आर द डाटा इज गिवन, हाउ टू सॉल्व दिस टाइप ऑफ द न्यूमेरिकल. स्टूडेंट नाउ गिवन क्या क्या है, when the two resistance of the wire they have the resistance, let कर लेते हैं कि let the resistance is x मान लेते हैं स्टूडेंट. ठीक है, हम उस रेजिस्टेंस को मान लेते हैं x. क्लियर है? when they are connected in series, मान लेते हैं उस समय R1 कितना हो जाएगा, अगर दो हैं तो x + x कितना हो जाएगा 2x, और अगर वो क्या करते हैं पैरेलल में स्टूडेंट क्या हो जाएगा 1/x + 1/x, ये क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे 1/R2 कितना हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट x 1 + 1 इट इज 2/x, और क्या हो जाएगा R2 विल बी द x/2. इज इट क्लियर स्टूडेंट? R2 हमारा हो जाएगा x/2. Is it clear students? R2 will be the x/2. Clear है? When they are connected in parallel. ये दो पॉइंट्स आपको पता चलेंगे स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, अब क्या करेंगे, सिंपली विल कीप these two values. इसको दोनों को हम साइड में लिख देते हैं कि अगर सीरीज में है तो कितना बन गया, वो R1 की मैंने लिख दिया, सीरीज में है तो क्या बन गया, यहाँ पे 2x लिख देता हूँ. इनको यूज करेंगे स्टूडेंट, और R2 की वैल्यू मैंने कितनी निकाली है x/2. इज इट क्लियर स्टूडेंट? इन दोनों वैल्यू को मैं यूज करूंगा. ठीक है, रेजिस्टेंस की. नाउ स्टूडेंट इट इज गिवन एज द इफ द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज V, देन बाय अप्लाइंग द ओम्स लॉ, तब ओम्स लॉ को अप्लाई करेंगे स्टूडेंट. क्या है, V = IR. यहां से मैं करंट की वैल्यू अगर निकालूंगा, I1 की वैल्यू निकालता हूं, इसको मैं I1 फर्स्ट केस को मैं करंट को I मान लेता हूं I1, देन क्या हो जाएगी V /R1. तो V हमारा कितना है स्टूडेंट, V को मैं जो अभी गिवन इट इज गिवन एज अ V, सो आई विल कंसीडर इट इज एज अ V. नाउ स्टूडेंट इट इज गिवन एज अ V. ठीक है, नाउ V डिवाइडेड बाय इट इज गिवन एज अ R कितना है 2x. सो I1 की वैल्यू का कितनी आ गई स्टूडेंट मेरे पास V/2x. इज इट क्लियर स्टूडेंट? अभी सिमिलरली मैं कैसे कैलकुलेट क्या करूंगा, बिकॉज ये मैंने वैल्यू क्यों निकाली है स्टूडेंट, देखिए क्या है, क्योंकि मेरे पास फार्मूला क्या है H = I²RT. मेरा फार्मूला है H = I²RT. मेरे को देखो इसमें 4 वेरिएबल HIRT. मेरे को देखो अगर वैल्यू निकालनी है, H की वैल्यू निकालनी है, मेरे को करंट की वैल्यू चाहिए, R की वैल्यू चाहिए, और जो टाइम फैक्टर है वो भी मेरे को चाहिएगा. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, इज इट क्लियर? बट टाइम तो उसने क्या कर दिया, टाइम तो सेम है. ठीक है, क्लियर है, उसको हम T ले लेंगे. क्लियर स्टूडेंट? यहां से मैं H1 की वैल्यू निकालूंगा अभी. नाउ H1 विल बी द क्या हो जाएगा, जो I² मींस I1 का स्क्वायर. ठीक है स्टूडेंट, R की वैल्यू कितनी है, नाउ R = कितना है हमारा R, हियर इज the value of R, it is given as the value of R student we have calculated, it is now value of R, it is 2x, it is given as 2x and T. Is it clear students? Now I1 की वैल्यू कितनी है स्टूडेंट, यहाँ पे मैं लिख दूंगा V/2x into 2x into T. Is it clear student? Now 2x से 2x कैंसिल है, 2x से 2x कैंसिल है. Is it clear student? ठीक है, but it is given as a student here also we have done the